Well, welcome back, Hillbilly enthusiasts, to another episode of what is the life and times of the DIY Hillbilly. And what we're doing this morning is we're headed up to the big city of Blue Mountain Lake, New York. Stuck right there in the mountains of the Adirondack Park there. Oh, it's a beautiful spot. Cruising up there this morning in the 6-liter Power Joke. She's a runner, you know. You can say what you want about them, but this is actually a really good old truck. I like it, you know. Haven't had it too long, but she seems to hold right up, you know. And boy, I put 10,000, 14,000 pounds behind it. Drags it without a worry, you know. She's a good one. So, I haven't posted any videos in a while, but I have been doing some creating, you know. Took a bunch of videos. I had a whole bunch of them on an SD card there, and in my GoPro Hero 7, you know, white series. It was a good one, you know. It worked perfect. It was exactly what I liked, you know. I got used to it. It was comfortable to work around, you know. I liked it. This isn't a product review. This is a rant about people who take things that don't belong to them. Yeah, I'm madder than a wet hen, I'll tell you. You know, it's like $250 between that camera and the card and all the attachments that I bought for it, you know. There's $250 isn't a lot of money until, you know, somebody rips it out of your wallet, you know what I mean? That was not cool. Not cool at all. You know? I don't understand why people feel the need to take things that don't belong to them. When McDonald's is hiring for $15 an hour right now. I mean, come on. Don't be so lazy. I think they even give you a discount on your hamburgers if you work there. You know what I mean? This is crap. I'm mad. And I probably won't get over it for a day or two anyway. You know? Since I had to go and spend more money on another, you know, content created apparatus. Anyway, I had done videos on old Johnny Cash there, my diesel F550. That the motor was worn right out. Smoked like a wood chimney, you know what I mean? And that, and I bought another motor for it, and I went through the whole app. I pulled the cab off. I have content, all that business, or had content, all that. Putting a new turbo on it, and clutch, and cab off it, and cab back on it, and fired it up. Took it for a test drive and blew it up. That was all on there. That would have been an excellent video. But I'm sorry I don't have that now to present to you. You know what I mean? Some other jamoke took it and probably deleted it and sold the camera for $20 at the, you know, high school swap meet or some darn thing there, you know. Makes me mad. Let me get my thoughts together and I'll get back with you. Now here we are, speeding through a school zone here. I was thinking about some other stuff that I'd had on that SD card there. I went through and done some work on the old Kenworth, giving updates on what was happening and my plans for it, and I had pulled the fuel tanks off it, and pulled the Hendrickson suspension out of it, fifth wheel offer. Got the back of the frame pretty well cleaned up. Went and bought a tandem cutoff off a International or Navistar suspension. I started cleaning that up a little bit because I'm going to take the rear axle out of that and put it into Kenworth there. Air ride suspension. Just to give you a little idea what I'm doing to that truck is we're going to make it a single axle hot rod pickup truck, baby. Oh yeah. We're going to have us a 1976 W900 step-side pickup truck. I think that's what we're going to do with it. Picked up nice 6-inch stacks. We're going to use them as side pipes. We ain't putting stacks on it. We're going to slam the thing. Put it right on the ground. You know, flip bumper in the front. And we'll put a pintle on the back so we can still drag the trailer around or whatever. But yeah, that's what we're doing with that thing. You know. Sorry I don't have any of that footage or videos of it. Probably when I get home this afternoon I'll take some shots of it and add it to this video. You know, and just rant a little more about my disgust for people who can't seem to, you know, keep their paws off things that don't belong to them. You know, there's a feller in town, and I'm not going to mention Paul's name or anything, but, and I'm not bad-mouthing him either, but he says some things about me when I'm just out of earshot there. And one day I did hear him say, as I was walking into a buddy's shop, "Oh, here comes the richest man in town right here," he says. Well, all I have to say to that comment is, if anybody wants what I have, it's a pretty simple process. It's just do what I did to get it, you know? I've got trucks and I got trailers and I got equipment, you know? And then I load that stuff up every morning and I go to work. And at the end of the job, I bill my customers. And quite often they write me a check for my services. And then I use that revenue to buy more things so I can do other jobs and do other things and build a house and build a shop and buy tools and buy these content creators so I can add videos. You know? It's really not a hard thing to do. Yeah, I get sweaty and I'm tired at the end of the day. But, you know, if you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. Haha. See what I'm saying? Anyway, I can go on all day about kleptomaniacs, you know. Worthless people, really. They're worthless. You know? Still mad. Still venting. And I'll come up with more to say. So I'm going to go off on a tangent here just for a minute. I don't know if y'all can see it, but look at the foliage. The fall foliage, boys. By God. Fall foliage is something fancy, isn't it? It's like a real life painting out here. Pretty sweet. I like it. Comes to this time of year and everybody's thinking about pumpkin spice, this and that. Well, I like pumpkin and cinnamon and spices and all that, but the crap that they put in your coffee is not pumpkin and spice, I'm here to tell you. That's some nasty chemical tasting junk. Horrible. Who wants to eat that? That's awful stuff, I'll tell you. What it makes me think of is the smell of gunpowder and, you know, and stinky dough urine and you dump on your boots and whatnot, you know. That's what it makes me think of. By God, that's a good stink right there. That's a smell that, you know, like no other. It's one of those smells that, you know, it just brings joy to your heart. It makes you happy. And it also makes you want to puke at the same time. God awful stink to it. Yeah, it's beautiful. It really is. I like it. You know, I don't know where else I'm going with this, but, you know, I think I'd just tell you about that there. Boy, look at that tree right there. That's a beautiful tree right there. Mr. Johnson. I want to get rid out and hug it, you know. Get rid out and hug that son of a gun right there. Look at that. We're going a little hot in this corner here. That's alright. The old Ford will take it. Yes, sir. So, what I'm doing is I'm heading back to the metropolis with a creek there and grab some pressure treated timbers and probably some 4-inch lags. Gotta build us a base for that generator, which my head was buried this morning. I was so mad about that GoPro there, and I didn't even bring what I needed to go to work. So, well, it's a nice ride. You know, 45 minutes for, you know, nothing here this morning. That's what happens when you don't sleep a lot, you know. Ideas running through your head all the time. It's an awful sickness. It really is. So anyway. Well, here we are, hillbillies. Me and my infinite wisdom. For whatever reason, I forgot to check my tail swing and, you know, my passenger side mirror there, and got hung up on a stump. It hit my spare tire on the trailer, knocked it off the bead, and bent the fender down into the front axle of the trailer. And in doing so, I put a big gash right dead center of the tread there. So here we are, traveling at a safe speed of 45 miles an hour, making sure we make it all the way back to the house on this, what I now call Maypop. I'm gonna go nice and slow. I'm gonna let people go around me. Yeah, it's a good day. Well, Mark Twain said, only swear when absolutely necessary. Well, brothers and sisters, let me tell you, I swore a blue streak when I done that. Yeah, did. Madder than a wet hen I was. Can't even tell you. So here's that Navistar axle setup that I bought. Here's the Kenworth in the shop with no axles under it. Fuel tanks ripped off it. There's the stacks I purchased for side pipes. New battery box in place where the old fuel tank was. Just sitting there, mocking it up. Kind of figuring out what I want to do here. So, yeah. We're going to turn this thing into a pickup truck, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, but I'm going to do it anyway. You know, there's some plywood I picked up off a job site for new floorboards for that hot rod. The old plywood was shot. Yeah, it's a mess in the shop right now. Always is, really. Clean it up and it turns into a mess again. So, but anyway, plugging along with that, and the old Johnny Cash truck. Call it Johnny Cash. Y'all know why. One piece at a time. So that sits over here now, with the motor locked right up on it. I don't know. Maybe it's a head gasket, something. But if I could tell anybody anything, I just want everybody to know that it's important to throw a shout out once in a while to the people who inspire you. Thank them for their inspiration. And don't take what other people have. Just take the inspiration and go do it your own self.